Welcome back to Tyers and Braaiers. I'm Ezra Lowe.
I'm Nick Rabinovitz.
And today we're in your hometown, but...
That's right, Hazel. Although technically I wasn't born in the city, I was raised in a forest.
Oh, that explains a lot, eh? Today we see Cape Town cool.
Vintage cars and vintage vibes.
We meet Michelle and a formidable, beautiful Ford Fairlane.
She takes us to some cool coffee/car shops.
And then we braai with the amazing Karen Dudley, the owner of Woodstock's Kitchen.
The kitchen.
That's what I said.
No, you left out the.
Nick, were you really raised by wolves?
Yeah, Jewish wolves.
My name is Michelle Hambley. I'm from Cape Town, South Africa. I was born here. This 1965 Ford Fairlane is what they call a small block V8, and it's very powerful. The transmission actually sits on the steering column. My grandfather had a Ford garage in series, and so I've always been around cars. My father loved cars. He was always in the garage. He was either draining oil, changing spark plugs, doing things, fiddling, detailing, and I learned to drive on this car when I was 12 years old. And it came from a farmer in Braaiers. And when I get into this car and I smell the vinyl, I feel like I'm 12 years old again. It's completely original as well. The only thing I did do was put better braking, because Henry Ford believed in power but not in good brakes.
Michelle, I presume?
That's correct.
Nick.
Hello, Nick. Nice
Ezra.
to meet you.
Nice
Hello,
meeting you,
Ezra.
Michelle.
Nice to meet you too.
The beautiful Ford Fairlane. Does she have a name?
No, she actually doesn't.
May I christen her?
Yes, you may.
How about Fanny the Fairlane?
Fanny the Fairlane sounds fabulous.
Great. Can we get inside, Fanny?
Yes, you may.
Thank you. What an honor today that me, a Jew, got to christen a car. I don't think that's happened very often on this show. And I named the beautiful aqua blue Fairlane. Is that the color? Turquoise? I don't know. Fanny. And I think it's a beautiful name for a Fairlane. Fanny the Fairlane.
This is an automatic.
Yeah.
How many speed gearbox?
5.
5-speed gearbox?
Yep. It's got a low drive. It's got a low. Okay. It was very revolutionary. And this thing, I feel the steering.
It's power
Feel that,
steering.
Ezra.
Power steering. Ezra, that's why I don't want to give the car to my son yet, because I'm telling you now, I'm convinced they're going to have an accident. Unless you know how to drive these cars, they turn on nothing.
On a dime.
It's got a serious power steering setup going for it.
Michelle is so beautiful, the car is so beautiful, and Nick is so handsome, and I'm so boyishly good looking. It was just a beautiful moment to be in that car. It was the best. And Braaiers, did your dad braai? Do you braai?
We braai big time. My father is one of those old school South Africans that if it rains, he braais in the garage.
Oh, binne braai.
Binne braai, yeah. People you can cross.
She just purrs, doesn't she?
She does purr. Beautiful sound, yeah?
Stunning.
Right. Are all the tourists gone?
I need you to give them a bit of a rev there, eh? Yeah! That costs a lot of money though, eh? You
That's
can't
50
rev.
bucks. So
That's
one
50
rev.
bucks, yeah,
That's 50
absolutely.
rand gone right
50
there.
rand a rev.
Does that happen often at robots where people
Oh.
are like, wow?
Absolutely, absolutely. And I promise you, BMW drivers, I don't know if I'm allowed to say this or not, but they are the worst. A BMW driver will literally pull up and he'll start revving. And I promise you, I drop them every time.
But it's...
You don't understand how powerful this engine is. I mean, it is ridiculous.
So they get up next to you and
They
then
get
they
up
rev.
next to me and they rev and they think that they can actually do it. But because I don't have a clutch and because this power is serious, I mean, pull off on this thing.
Roja!
Wow.
Exactly. It's quite fun.
Nick, this is a beautiful view behind us, but because I'm not from Cape Town, please tell me where we are.
We are in Sea Point. This is commonly known as the Sea Point Promenade. This is where Cape Townians flock on days like these to walk or ride or skateboard or rollerblade, roller skate.
How's it going? How's it going?
Here's Ron.
Michelle, it is time.
Where have you
But-
been?
I've been making that pacos, bro.
Which pacos?
This pacos.
Oh, this one.
Yeah.
Oh, wow. What is this called?
This is called the massive croissant.
Massive.
The massive croissant.
It is massive. Croissant. The massive croissant.
That's it. So I made the massive croissant, which had a croissant cut in half, and then I put some avocado, put some salt and pepper on the avocado. I put a slice of chicken breast, a flatty. I put some tomato, a layer of tomato, and then I rolled some smoked rolled turkey on each croissant. And then onto the top piece of the croissant, I buttered on more avocado. I put some coriander and some slivers of cucumber. And then I closed the thing, and bam, you've got these
He's
massive...
leaving out the secret ingredient. Can I tell him?
What is the secret
Secret ingredient was he garnished it with a hipster. And that really does improve the taste tremendously. Deluxe.
Take the croissant, guys.
Thank you,
Whoa, it's
thank
heavy.
you. It looks incredible.
Thank
Oh
you,
my
thank you.
word.
You got serviettes, right,
You
guys?
got serviettes, yeah.
Yeah.
Thank you. Excellent.
We just have to chow into it.
Yeah, just put it in your mouth. That's the best place to have it.
Oh, it's divine. Thank you, thank you.
Yes.
Mm.
Well done yourself.
Stunning. Listen, guys, it's the day.
What do you call it?
How's this day? I mean, really? It's the
beautiful.
best day in Cape Town. Divine.
This was your 44th birthday present.
Something like that, yeah.
That is amazing.
So many years after my 18th, I finally got a Fairlane. Okay, listen, hold on.
Go!
Rossi!
Yeah. She took us down to Crusty and Web, where she used to at one point store 23 cars. Well, Crusty and Web, you see a lot of sexy cars in there. Ferraris, Lamborghinis.
Hi guys, welcome to Crusty and Web.
Here's Ron.
Hey Michelle.
Hi, Gareth. Nick.
Hi, good
How's
to meet you.
Gareth, where are we? What is this place?
Well, this is Crusty and Web. We started 6 years ago in Cape Town, and it's basically a venue for car sales, coffee, storage, workshop, detailing, car wash.
Tell us about
a good idea.
this beautiful car, Gareth. What is this? This is stunning.
Well, this is a
I'm leaning on
E30 BMW. It's from the UK. It was built by Sytner, and it's an Alpina C2 2.7. So this is here because we are looking to sell it on behalf of the client. But our first part of the process is obviously inspecting it, making sure it's of the right quality, and then arm wrestling to make sure our expectation on price and value are correct.
If I bought a car like this, would this increase my street cred?
Absolutely.
Definitely?
Yeah.
Could I look more dangerous, more smart, sexier?
Would you take this
Better
back to Ennerdale? Would you drive this in your hood?
I would take this car back to the hood. I would then be Tyson.
Tyson,
I would be Tyson the guys. I would impress everybody with this one.
Gareth, I know this is like choosing between your kids, but or your friends' kids. That sounded wrong. What is your favorite car at the moment on the floor?
On the floor here, it's probably the Countach that we got in storage.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Will you show us the Countach?
Absolutely.
Can we touch your Countach?
It's not mine.
I actually found one in the Eastern Cape recently, but they call it the Countach.
Please,
That's evil.
take us to your Countach.
Okay, perfect.
There were Ferraris, Audis, Countach, BMWs, Porsche, Rolls-Royce. There was every supercar brand out there.
Yeah, so this is the Countach.
Wow, can I touch it? Can I?
Yeah, you can.
Oh my God.
Make sure there's no buttons or zips or anything. Yeah.
Nick, do you wanna
Yeah,
feel a million pounds? Oh my word. Wow.
It's a car. It's meant to be driven.
It is so beautiful. It's the styling is extreme, the lines are extreme. Everything about this baby is extreme. What a car. What lines.
I thought you were going to have a bliss attack.
Tell us about the price.
The price, well, this one's in storage. We sold it about 2 years ago, but the client is looking to sell it again. I'm not too sure of the price, but these...
Ballpark, Gareth.
Ballpark. I don't know, around 6-ish, somewhere around there.
6-ish.
Yeah.
6-ish?
Yeah.
I got 6
10
rand.
o'clock.
Yeah. It's stunning, eh? It is really one of the most beautiful
This isn't the
cars
LP
ever.
400 with a 3.9 litre engine and 276 horsepower.
Woo!
I don't know what I just said.
400
Yeah,
series.
you were impressive there.
Series 3.
It's like the future, but in the past.
This is a 1982, as far as I remember. But when they came out, you just remember what other cars were around then. This was like a spaceship.
Yeah.
So it's one of the most expressive designs, you know, in the sports car world.
I could just do this and... Gareth, may I open it?
Yeah, you can open it.
It is the most
Now, this
radical.
is what
Whoa,
makes
here we go.
Lambo a Lambo.
How's that?
Oh.
How's that lift?
Wow.
Get low, get low.
But I can slide in easily.
No.
How's that?
Can we
for
close the door?
Beautiful.
Just to finish the look.
Absolutely. There is nothing like it.
So you
It
know
is
what
the
they
most
call these, eh,
magnificent
Nick?
car.
Well, these are scissor doors.
Scissor doors.
Yeah.
You look so good in there, Michelle.
Thank you, darling.
Yeah.
That's cool. So we could actually just leave Michelle here and go look at other
Oh,
cars.
yeah, no,
I
you could
say.
just leave me here.
Yeah.
I'm
Just
actually
leave
very
me
drive the
comfortable.
Gareth is such a calm, cool, collected guy in his white shirt, looking all strict. Looked like he ironed the shirt every time he goes into
He
the
looks like
office.
one of those guys that used to wear a tie about a week ago, and then he just got the memo that said it's okay to take it off now.
Yes. Michelle, Crusty and Web, coffee shop, cars, typical Cape Town, this, eh?
Totally typical Cape Town. But it's my second home, so I feel very comfortable here. Cars and coffee have become a big thing. It's an event that happens all around the world, and I think that Cape Town has embraced it full out, because there are about 3 different places that you can buy a cup of coffee, but you can buy a Lamborghini Countach as well.
So Nick, what's going on with all of these coffee shops and cars in Cape Town? Why are cars and coffee shops together now?
I don't know, Hez. I think the idea is because coffee is so expensive in Cape Town, if you put the coffee right next door to a really expensive supercar, then you'll be like, no, this coffee's nothing. Would you take us on a tour? I believe there's a back room here.
There is a back room, and some of my babies are in the back room, so if you'd like to go and have a look at them,
I'm so excited.
Let's go.
It's a nice
let's
place.
go.
this.
Let's go.
Go choose between your babies.
Follow me.
Who are we going to meet?
We're going to meet Doris and Daphne.
Fantastic.
These are cars, right?
Of course, they're cars. Yeah.
Michelle, can you take us backstage into the wings behind the curtain for the real show?
Yes.
All right. Whoa. We saw a 1928 car with a Star of David on it. That's the first car I've ever seen with a kosher stamp. So, Michelle, this is your secret lair in the back room of Crusty and Web. What do we have here?
This is a 1928 Dodge, and her name is Doris. Doris is exceptionally special because Doris has never been restored, never been molested, never been touched. She is as she rolled out of the factory in 1928. Wow.
So this is the original patina.
It's the original patina. I haven't done anything to her. She came from an elderly gentleman who lived in Tokai. She hadn't been driven for 14 years. She was in a cover enclosed area in the back of a barn garage. And I bought her because I wanted to do the oily rag run. And I've won 2 oily rag runs in this one. And the oily rag run is for cars that are completely original.
I like what happens backstage. I want to see the inner workings of things. And we got to see Doris, the 28 Dodge, unmolested, in its pristine original, well, let's not say pristine, but in its original authentic state.
The patina on the vehicle.
Oh, the
like that.
patina!
The patina all
Unbelievable.
All over that car. It just looked original. It was dusty. And it had those suicide doors that open into oncoming traffic.
Oh, don't forget the curtains in the back.
That was romantic.
You had a what was it? Roaring 20s romp in the back seat. You could close the curtains.
I describe Michelle as a beautiful Porsche whisperer. Arriving at Karen's house was probably one of the most surreal feelings I've ever had. Karen is one of South Africa's greatest chefs. Her cooking style is one of passion, one of love, and her food is so accessible and so easy to eat. And yet you can learn so much from it. Karen's food is like South Africa. It is truly amazing. It's a mix of flavors. It's just out of this world.
Our currents are a melange of different amazing things.
Okonomiyaki.
That's ridiculous.
They're like Japanese cabbage pancakes.
Okonomiyaki are like, I don't know what they are, but they're delicious. Okonomiyaki.
We've put the vegan mayo on top of those with a bit of sesame. We call it gamashio. It's like salt and sesame roasted together. Oh, fantastic stuff. Amazing on anything. So that's the okonomiyaki.
And that's
we just
fried.
like to say okonomiyaki at any opportunity.
Okonomiyaki must be the most delicious hors d'oeuvre I think I've had in my life. I didn't even know what was in there. There was beetroot, there were cauliflowers. I think I might be vegan now. Like I literally think I might have been converted. And then she brought the lamb, and then I was like, ha! That was the shortest period of veganism in the history of veganism.
I have decided that we're going to do some Vietnamese lamb ribs for you. So the rib racks are marinated, and then they're cooked low and slow. It's that kind of meat. It needs the low and slow. Yes, low and slow, cooking it so that it actually is cooked. And then we're finishing it off on the braai. Then we're going to get those lovely caramelly, lamby bits on the ribs. You know what I'm saying? And then I thought it would be quite sexy to cut those ribs. And also, you can have a very simple, average sort of bride choice, but the sides can pimp the whole thing.
You know what?
Pimp my sides.
Pimp the sides. The sides pimp the whole vibe.
Levels. It's levels, but
Layers,
and yeah,
levels.
layers, levels. And right now, we're over here.
The fire is ready.
Is it? Yes. Let's do it.
Everybody in the house, let us go raw.
I learned things about braaiing lamb. I think let it cook low and slow in the oven, then bring it out just to finish it off.
So Karen, these are Vietnamese
Vietnamese
Lamb-
lamb ribs.
lamb ribs. I like how South Africans have now sort of opened up their minds to different cuisines.
Yeah.
Eh? Amazing, delicious ribs, visually appealing, you know, and I enjoyed partaking in the braai, being with them. I mean, as a couple, they're just so loving. They complement each other. You watch them cook together, it's beautiful. You watch them eat together, it's beautiful. They even sit next to each other all the time. It's inspiring. I started cooking because of my mom. My mom could like make anything delicious,
Yeah.
you know? And I clearly
She just
remember
had that thing.
that love. And she used to make this peanut gravy. So she'd take peanuts, she'd
Yeah.
mill it, and then she milks the powder. And then she takes the
But
onion.
that's like way ahead of her time.
Yes.
How did she know to do that?
And my mom was just like that lady.
You don't need to make a whole pile of things. You need to make one or two things amazing and generously. Don't you think?
Yes. I've been looking for a word to describe your cooking, Karen. And I thought it could be delicious. I thought it could be amazing. But you actually said it. It's generous.
Wholesome,
You cook generously.
generous.
Yes.
You give delicious
no
flavor.
stinting.
Oh,
No stinting.
that's just stunning. Yeah, the sort of person Karen is. She's a generous person. She cooks generously. She entertains generously. And she wants people to be able to cook the way she cooks at home, to access her delicious recipes. And she's written quite a number of books.
Missing out, guys.
I'm so glad you all.
Karen, this is like, you know, we do a lot of, we've been to quite a number of braais. And you can tell when the ums and the ahs are real.
Yeah.
33 to be exact.
Yes,
This is our 34th.
And your ums and ahs have a deeper tone of bass. So it shows that the food is amazing. Well done.
Thank you so
Well
much.
done. This is delicious.
Yep.
The
It's a
spice,
joy to cook for you and joy to be with you guys.
the spice is deep.
Yes.
The lamb is
You know, you don't want to
Tasty.
mess around. You don't want to, life is too short for average. You've got to go to the jugular.
As they say in
Straight away.
Japanese, "Akimasu hai,"
Yes.
which means I worship your beetroot.
Oh.
Thank you, Peter.
Beyond.
It's like a lamb lollipop.
Yeah, definitely a lamb lolly. You know what?
How long do you marinate it for?
Oh my God, how beautiful it is. I actually forgot about the drinks, guys. Let me bring everybody a drink. Yeah?
What have you called this cocktail, by the way?
So today's cocktail was called the Spicy Blue Pineapple. And it's got some robust flavors. It's got pineapple juice. It's got bourbon and a squeeze of lemon juice. It's got ginger beer. And these flavors go so well together that I thought I would bind it by giving it a blue color. So I added some blue curacao to the whole thing, garnished with a massive slice of pineapple and some nasturtiums. And the spicy blue pineapple was a delicious drink. Here we go, guys. And this is my spicy pineapple and ginger beer. Karen, for you.
I've got a suggestion for the name.
Yeah?
So this morning we got into Michelle's Ford Fairlane,
Yeah.
and she told us it doesn't have a name.
Here you go. Here you go, Michelle.
So we have decided to call her
Oh,
Fanny.
Fanny the Fairlane. And I think we should call this cocktail Fanny's Revenge.
That's a bloody good one.
it matches the tablecloth, and I've gone with the different glasses because everything in your house, Karen, is different. You
Matches the
different.
curtains as well. Look at that.
Yeah, matches the car, the curtains, the tablecloth,
tablecloth.
and you.
For such a beautiful color, matches a lot of things.
Yeah. Cheers.
Thank you so much.
Thank you for having us at your house.
I kind of feel like we should move on to an island somewhere with this
It's
color.
so exotic.
Brought out the Tom Ford.
Thank you.
It's beautiful, man.
There you go, have a sip, guys. Sharing is caring. It tastes like ginger beer.
Actually, very interesting.
To your very good luck.
It's very beautiful, I know.
So myself and Nick have obviously thought of you and your braaiing antiques. So we've got you a gift from the SABC, Tyers and Braaiers. And Nick, we will tell you this is an upgrade on the previous gift. So you're getting
Not at
the
all.
creme de la creme on this gift.
It looks very impressive.
And this will help you braai veggies, meat, and fish. So from our heart to your heart, a gift.
Thank you so much.
Lovely.
It's special. Can I open it now?
Yes, open it.
Oh. Oh my thundering bananas.
It says press here.
You can braai bananas with that as
I
well.
think this measures the temperature
Yeah.
of your meat on there. This is for precision brine.
Yep.
This is precision brine.
High tech, man.
We're taking
I
you to the
love
next
it.
level, Karen.
I would never have thought that I would ever have something like this. This is just incredible.
To Michelle. And
Michelle.
Fanny. To Fanny as well. Don't forget Fanny. Gotta love
And
Fanny.
everybody who's here,
Fanny the Fairlane.
thank you for joining Karen's Bride.
Let's all get into the Fairlane.
Tova. Shana Tova.
I'll tell you this was one of the best brides I've attended in my life. It was so much fun. It was so great. The food was the best I've ever had. And yeah, I just loved every moment of it. I feel me and Nick are getting closer. I feel us bonding more and more. And South Africa just keeps showing us what a wonderful place it is to braai in. Thanks.